Yes, sir, Dark Wolverine. Masked and unmasked versions will be reviewed today. Huh? Includes left arm to build Arnim Zola. Alright, cool. I love this figure. Pretty cool figure. Excited about working on my Dark Avengers. Just a few little gripes I have about the packaging. Dark Wolverine lives in the shadows, trapped between evil temptations and his heroic bloodline. So, what that's telling us is, deep down inside, he is a hero, but he gives into the evil temptation, right? So basically, where Wolverine holds himself back sometimes, he doesn't, I guess. Here is the rest of the crew. Tales of Arnim Zola, part 1 of 6. So this is the first one out of the wave that you got to piece together and read and so forth. Here, when opening the package, you got to be careful. There's a little tape line here. You cut that carefully so you don't ruin the package. You got to be very careful when opening these things, right? You don't just rip it open! Oh, fucking grab this. Look at you. This is how you pull it out. Like that. Huh? Dark Wolverine. Now, why did I do that? I want to prove a point, man. These figures can take a beating. Anyways, here it is. Here's the arm. Arnim Zola. Huh? Fucking hate those. I hate those joints, man. I hate it. Oh! Why can't they just, do a regular ball joint there? It just kills me. Anyways, Tales of Arnim Zola, 1 of 6. Cool. Captain America? Oh, there, backward. There it is, Captain America. Alright, alright. Read more! Captain America! What is it? Make sure you guys read these in order again, because it ties in together. The whole stories tie in together somehow. So it's all in the timeline too, how things happen in accordance. So here it is. Put it together for you noobs. Put this away and move on to the figure. Here we go. Dark Wolverine. This figure is comic accurate. I just wish they would have given the face a little bit more of expression. It's a good head sculpt, however. The left eye looks like it's squinting just a tad bit. Just a little bit, which is cool, gives it character. I don't just expect a expressionless face. It's better to have some kind of expression, even if it's small, on your figures. So yeah, good head sculpt. I like it, and pretty accurate as well too. I'm glad they used this body mold because he is supposed to be a little bit taller than Wolverine. Just a tad bit, so this worked out very well. Now let's move down a little bit. There's a little bit of issues people are having with the belt, but I'll show you how to fix that and address that problem. It's very easy, and once you address it, it goes out of the way. Here's the boot. It does have the old ankle pivots, right? We'll get into the articulation just a bit. I just want to give you an overall look of the figure. The belt. Now here, the belt. Okay, a lot of people are having problems. This belt will set in if you push it below the waist, and see the back part, how it's kind of hiked up. Pull that shit down. It's a little hard to do it, but once you pull it into place and push it all the way down into the waistline, that belt is stuck there. It's not going to go anywhere. So it will not move for shit now. So once you get it down there, I mean, you can do anything you want with your figure. Pose them on your shelf, drop them. It's just not going to move. But remember, get it below the waistline, and look, doesn't move anymore. It's on there really tight. So that solves that problem, and you still have your waist articulation. So that solves that issue, and that's not one of the issues I have with the figure. Okay, let's start getting into articulation with the head. This head does look all the way up. Awesome, right? All the way. Look, it almost looks completely down. Really good what they've been doing with these neck pegs. I mean, that's some of the articulation that's been hindered before. Chest extension, ball shoulder, we got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then we've got that forearm swivel, and we've got the peg, right, with swivel, and the Maramusa blade, the bone claw. What the fuck is that? he never had that coming out in the comics. It was just Bone Claw ripping right out. So, and we're missing the third claw, which is what he had before his Poppy ripped it out. When he was running with the Dark Avengers, he had that third claw still. So, the tattoos are spot on. They're accurate. Everything's there, and they're really crispy, just like Bogue was saying in his video. Crispy. Here he looks all the way back, all the way forward. We got the waist swivel. No T-joint, right? So we got to rotate those balls to move the leg. Then we've got the thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Okay. We've got that calf swivel, right? Spins all the way around. And then we've got the pivot, the old school pivot, right? That we had before in the toe joint. So overall, I like the mold, and I've never had a problem with this mold. Some people just don't like it. But, you know, for me, it's always been reusing the molds the correct way. The head does pop off. Now, here's the problem I have with this. We're having to buy 2 figures for a different head sculpt. Okay? Not fucking cool. That's the one thing I just don't like that Hasbro's doing. Both of these heads, they could have just packaged the head and the cowl, or vice versa, the masked head, and it would have been all good. Here's the cowl, right? They did a great job on the cowl. It's got the indentation, so it fits perfect around his neck. Gosh, I just wish they would have done it like DC Universe. DC Universe doesn't make you buy 2 fucking figures to get a different head sculpt. They add the head, they add the additional head in the package with their Collect and Connect figure, so you don't have to spend that extra money. Just kills me, man. Here is the Mohawk version. I like it. It's not too bad. The hair is pretty spot on, and so is the face. But the face is not really expressionful. It does allow for the neck to go up because the hair is a soft rubber, and he can look all the way down. The face, like I said, doesn't have too much expression. Just a tad bit of a smirk, which I wish they would have given just a little bit more, because he's a ruthless character as far as I know. From what I've read in the comics to date, the cowl fits perfect around his neck, hangs there just perfect, and it's also, like I said, removable. So the truth is, we only needed 1 Daken, and we could have had that head added. And the head pivots as well, since it's on that ball joint, and pretty good. I would say that's an accurate head sculpt. Anyways, great figure, and a must-buy for any Dark Avengers fan. I love the Dark Avengers run. It was probably one of my is one of my all-time favorite comic runs. It was just a great story, great storyline, great characters. I love it. So I can't wait to finish building my Dark fucking Farfik Nukin. Anyways, here it is from top to bottom. We'll need an extra Daken, unmasked Daken, so I can take the claws off, so I can have them chilling, right? Everybody wants to do that. So now we gotta buy a shitload of Dakens, huh? Well, he's out now, and the masked version is now trickling out to stores everywhere. So go get you some later.